Go!
Trib Live High School Sports Network is the official video and audio streaming partner of the WPIAL. We broadcast over 2,000 sporting events each year and cover 17 sports in over 170 schools. At HSSN, you'll find the latest in high school sports news, live and archive broadcasts, scores, standings, and much more. Trib Live High School Sports Network, your high school sports leader. All season, every season.
Welcome to continuing and exclusive coverage of the 2021 WPIAL Soccer Playoffs. We've reached the championship rounds. 3 straight nights and days of championship coverage starts tonight. 2A boys final WPIAL Soccer Playoffs gets everything underway. The North Catholic Trojans, they are the 9th seed in the tournament with a record of 12-7. They'll take on the Quaker Valley Quakers. The Quakers are 18-2. They are seeded number 2. Alongside Mitch Montani, Bob Orquist, Matt Vandrak completes the trio. We'll be on the call this one, a girls 4A to cap off Thursday night. But a beautiful, crisp, and chilly Pittsburghese work fall afternoon for high school playoff action against 2 familiar opponents, Mitch. This will be the 3rd meeting of the year between the Trojans and the Quakers.
Yeah, and it hasn't panned out very well for the Trojans in either of those 2 matchups. We were talking before we came on the air tonight. 2 losses for North Catholic by a combined 10-0 score against this section rival in Quaker Valley. So it's an uphill battle tonight for the 9 seed based on this recent matchup history, but it is championship night here from Highmark Stadium, so anything's possible. North Catholic's already pulled off a couple of upsets here in this Class 2A bracket, so we'll see what they're able to possibly pull off this evening.
Yeah, they were actually the lower seed in all 3 playoff matches, defeating number 8 McGuffey 1-0, taking out the top seed in this tournament, South Park, also 1-0, and then 4th seeded Charleroi by a score 4-2. Charleroi team that has Evan McIntyre, the Pitt recruit, and a great goal scorer. They are coached by Ricardo Headley, who's in his first year. J.J. Vecchio is in his 2nd year. He compares this match to the match that Quaker Valley had in the semifinals. Another section mate who they saw for the 3rd time. They went to overtime before they defeated Ambridge 3-2. He thought Ambridge showed up, and it was a more difficult match. They expect the same. Tonight, the trip to the finals for Quaker Valley, a 5-1 victory over 15-seeded Burrell, a 14-0 shellacking of East Allegheny, then the 3-2 victory in overtime over Ambridge. Last year would have been a continuation of the playoff run, Mitch, for Quaker Valley. COVID took care of that, so they came in with something to prove and a big chip on their shoulder this year, and so far so good for the Quakers making it to the championship match once again.
Absolutely. Sort of the defending champions, but sort of not, because the last time they competed in the playoffs, they won a WPIAL title. But then again, you have the asterisk of last season with the strange ending that was for Quaker Valley and a playoff run that wasn't even able to exist because of COVID issues at QV. So I'm sure they're excited to come back out here for another shot at a championship. And based on the playoff run we've seen the Quakers on so far, they appear poised for their 2nd title in 3 years.
Last year would have been 37 of 37. Technically, it's 37 of 38, although they did qualify for the playoffs last year, even though they did not participate. So it's been that long. Now, this is their 16th appearance in a championship match for the Quakers. This is also the 19th time that they've qualified for the state playoffs. Both of these teams join Ambridge, so a good showing for 2A Section 4s. All 3 of those teams, Ambridge, North Catholic, and Quaker Valley, are in the state playoffs. They've won 9 championships, the last, as Mitch mentioned, in 2019. For North Catholic, their only championship came back in 2017. This is the 6th straight playoff appearance for North Catholic. Teams have been ushered towards midfield. We'll get the starting lineups and get ready to get underway. Mitch mentioned it. It's 3-0 and 7-0, so combined 10-0. Quaker Valley won their 25th straight section championship. Let's see if we can pick up the introduction of those starting lineups from the PA announcer.
Number 2, Dylan Greggs. Number 3, Marcus Kurtz. Number 4, Luke Phillips. Number 5, Chris Smith. Number 12, Jake Stocko. 13, Rosario Alessandro. 17, Ryan Chance. 20, Will Kunzman. 24, Francisco Smith. In the net, Kevin Pauschel. Starting lineup for the home team, Quaker Valley High School. Number 7, Blaze Burns. 14, John Freddie Krebs. 15, Will Dundler. 16, Rowan Freewold. 18, Tim Smith. 19, Ryan Edwards. 23, Keller Shamwitz. 24, Carter Turk. 25, Ben Henry. 31, Nick Allen. In the net, Zach Bird. This time, ladies and gentlemen, we please stand for the playing of the national.
We talked about COVID wiping out the playoffs last year for Quaker Valley. We've crept back towards normalcy. We're back here at Highmark Stadium, great venue where the Pittsburgh Riverhounds call home. So the championships are back here. Fantastic view across the way, downtown Pittsburgh, nestled on the Monongahela River. A couple of players we're going to look out for tonight. 3 really talented offensive players for Quaker Valley. Rowan Kriebel has 38 goals, 23 assists. Ryan Edwards, 14 goals, 43 assists for Ryan Edwards. He's a Florida Gulf Coast recruit. Keller Chambovitz, 41 goals, 17 assists for Quaker Valley. And for North Catholic, Dylan Greggs, one of the top scorers in the WPIAL as well, scored 34 goals now with a goal in the playoffs for the Trojans. Trying to go double trouble for North Catholic is the Trojanettes, also in the WPIAL playoffs, the girls soccer team from North Catholic. They will play over the weekend, Saturday actually. They'll get things started here at 11 o'clock, breakfast on the Mawn for the Trojanettes. All of those games tomorrow as well, Saturday, all 8 championship games, exclusive coverage here on the Trib Live High School Sports Network.
First time for me ever being in this stadium, Highmark Stadium. And I'll say this, it's quite the venue and the perfect site for these championships. Very, very professional atmosphere, and of course the beautiful Pittsburgh skyline off in the distance beyond the river. So this is quite the way for this WPIAL season to end here for both of these two teams, with obviously state playoffs to follow, but the pinnacle of the WPIAL season right here.
You've got the great venue. You've got AC/DC. What more could you ask for? You've got Matt Vandriak. Stellar night. 3rd match of the year between Quaker Valley and North Catholic. The winner is the top seed in the state playoffs. The loser is number 2. More about the PIAA playoffs. It'll be Zach Burr. He's a part-time starter for the last 2 years. He'll be in the goal to our left. He's got the neon orange kit with the black pants. This Quaker Valley in the all blacks and some gold and white. They'll move left to right. The white and red for North Catholic, a little bit of gold in there. The pink kit with the black pants to our left is their goalkeeper, junior Devin Paschal. Opening kickoff will be possession for the Trojans, the lower seed, the 9 seed, and the 1 seed. And we're underway. First of 8 championship matches here at Highmark in the next 3 days, the first of 8 on the network. North Catholic will work back and start things in their own zone. And they find Francisco Smith. Then they'll go back to the far side, the Riverside. One other unique thing about this venue, the trains come past. Sealed by Quaker Valley. That's defended, though, nicely by North Catholic. That would have been a good opportunity for the Quakers. And now the Trojans go far side with Luke Phillips, the senior midfielder. 4 seniors, all in the starting lineup for North Catholic. There are 12 seniors, so you can't have all of them in the starting lineup for Quaker Valley, but they've got a talented team as they do year in and year out, as the playoff streak of 30-plus years indicates. They're going to try to organize. That's Ryan Edwards. Ryan Edwards, by the way, is 43 assists as a single season record for Quaker Valley. He's also got the career assist mark for Quaker Valley. 72 career assists. So he is quite the facilitator for the Quaker Valley Quakers. Though he scored a hat trick in these playoffs, so he can find the net as well. We're in the second minute of play. Kind of a feeling out process as happens, although a little bit less since these two teams have played twice in section. As Quaker Valley will come right side to Carter Turk, the freshman, who gets a chance in the starting lineup. That's defended, though, by Nick Ryan for North Catholic. And left side run for Chris Smith. But back defensively for the Quakers is Tim Smith. And it'll be a near-touch throw-in for North Catholic. Quickly to Marcus Kurtz. It's played away towards midfield. Rowan Kriebel. He'll find his teammate Ben Henry. One of the solid defenders. And here comes a run for the Quakers. That's Chamovitz slides it through near side. An opening for Turk. Turk's going to track it down right goal line. His centering pass, though, cleared away neatly by North Catholic. That was well played on the back line by Will Koonsman. The Quakers trying to find Dunda. Will Dunda on the throw-in. Can't find it. Dunda there. Dunda defended by Alessandro Rosario. And now right side, organization for Edwards. His cross, chipped, blocked. Still loose in the box. Clearing to the far side. Quaker Valley with an opportunity. Trying to break in, trying to dribble through 3 defenders. They'll come back outside. Good job coming back defensively for Shantz for North Catholic. And Quaker Valley reverses to midfield to reorganize. Quakers attacking again, right side with Edwards. Drops it back. Long blast by Allen. Deflects. Actually turned into a cross and a service from Allen. The first shot of the game comes from Rowan Kriebel, and that is saved by Paschal for North Catholic.
Good job by Allen to lay it in there for Kriebel, who struck it off his forehead and sent it toward the net, but a save to keep it scoreless.
Kriebel is a sophomore, 20 goals, 25 as a junior, 38 this year. He's near the top of the list as far as all-time goal scorers for Quaker Valley. Good breakdown. Left side opportunity. They'll walk in. That's defended, but that's going to force a corner. That was a good job by Kriebel. Well, North Catholic's Jake Stofko didn't think, it's actually going to be a goal kick. So it works in favor of North Catholic. So credit Stofko, the sophomore defender, with a nice play against Kriebel. Kriebel's sister Chase was a talented soccer player as well at Quaker Valley. Kriebel has 23 assists this year. That is 6th in the single season. He's got 60 career assists, which is 2nd He's got 91 career goals, which is 5th on the all-time list at Quaker Valley. Needs 2 more to move up a slot. They lose it, and Will Dunda gets the turnover, but there are 6 white jerseys. Actually make it, yeah, it is 6. Back defending at the 18 to deny Quaker Valley. As we're in the 5th minute of play, we remain scoreless. Good job by Rosario with the left foot to clear it up. Marcus Kurtz tries to cross midfield. Haven't had much organization for North Catholic. See if they can get something started offensively with Francisco Smith. They work right side. There's an opening. Trojans will cut right to left. But that's well defended by Quaker Valley. A good opportunity at that time for Ryan Chance. But better defense by the Quakers in the form of John Freddie Krebs, the senior outside back. And a foul whistled against the Trojans.
It's the second time we've seen the Trojans sort of make a run at it, but this great Quaker Valley defense has stifled the effort a couple of times.
Quaker Valley's allowed 11 goals. They scored 145, so plus 134. They have 14 shutouts. They allow just a half a goal per match. 94-30 against for North Catholic, so they're plus 60. But again, lost 2 matches against Quaker Valley this year by a combined score of 10-0. Quaker Valley winning their 25th section championship. They went undefeated, 12-0 in 2A Section 4. They outscored their opponents 99-0. They did not allow a goal in section play this year. Well, you context that with the fact that, Mitch, they found Ambridge, who they had shut out twice, handily in the regular season. Ambridge gave them everything they could handle in the semifinals.
Absolutely.
So we don't just want to look straight at those numbers. Quaker Valley certainly will not do that under head coach J.J. Vecchio. Long through ball. The Trojans are going to run over there. Koonsman will clear it away. Just had 1 shot so far, the header from Kriebel that was stopped by Paschal. This is Ben Henry. There's a whistle. That's going to give a free kick to North Catholic in their own zone. Pace, I think that would favor potentially North Catholic. The fact that Quaker Valley has the offensive weapons. You see in the background, there's one of the special features. It's the coal barges go past along the Monongahela River. A beautiful view of the city of Pittsburgh. Great for these kids to get here. Last year, because of COVID, the championship matches were held at high school sites. We got a foul against Quaker Valley. So this will be a free kick for North Catholic. And they will trot over Chris Smith, the junior, to the far touchline. He'll approach it with the left foot. 4 attackers with the motion at the 18. That's easily defended, though, by Blaze Burns, the center back. And a whistle against North Catholic and a foul and a quick restart on the free kick for Quaker Valley. They're going to run out of room as Kriebel was flying down the left side. Kriebel, by the way, was the co-section player of the year in 2A Section 4, also named to the All-State team in the state of Pennsylvania. Throw in, that's a turnover for North Catholic. Quaker Valley steals. That's John Freddie Krebs. Opportunity drive is blocked, and it's going to slide wide. Played anyway, though, by Devin Paschal. And he'll get a chance to punt it away as we're in the 9th minute of play, scoreless between the Quakers and the Trojans. Well, Quaker Valley likes those quick restarts. Here's a great opportunity again. Left side. They're going to run out of room that time. Trying to drag it forward. It was one of the Quakers, Shamovitz, but he went out of play. So you got Shamovitz and Kriebel. 4 players, you can throw Dunda in there with double-digit goals, but Shamovitz and Kriebel have scored 79 goals between them. Quakers try to penetrate. That's denied by North Catholic, and they'll chip. Middle of the field. Got to be careful there. That's played well by Rosario. And then the miss hit could have been a good opportunity for Carter Chirk, the freshman, but couldn't line it up with the left foot. And another turnover. As Chirk defers to the back line for Nick Allen. They'll come up into the near corner. Quaker Valley's going to get a throw as they work the right touch line. They're working it quickly. Again, really quick on the restarts. It's Edwards. He finds room. His service headed to the middle. On net, Paschal flubs it and gets it. He had to go backwards, Mitch, to get it off the line, but he did that. He keeps it scoreless.
Good job keeping that focus. Lost control at first. Had a shot of getting through, and he's able to keep his eye on the ball and snatch it up.
You don't want to bobble it out front. You certainly don't want to bobble it, Mitch, and have it go backwards like that, but Paschal did a good job to recover and rescue it off the line to keep it scoreless in the 11th minute.
Interesting you note the transitions because it's very true. Quaker Valley, very, very quick. North Catholic trying to establish a different pace, a little bit slower.
Greggs with a through ball. That's going to be the first touch of the game for Zach Burr as Greggs on the near side, one far side with the crossing through ball for a running Ryan Chance. And Burr just played it away. That's the first time he's had to play the ball. It came out at the 18 to do it. North Catholic, though, they're denied. They try to work in, but Dunda denies, and there come the Quakers on the counter. They'll slow it up through midfield. They'll turn it over. And now they'll reorganize. Through ball, opening for the freshman, Carter Chirk. He was going to be onside, but a good play. A nice read by Devin Paschal. And he comes out and snags that before any harm. Now another through ball off the mark for the Trojans. They're going to preach patience, I'm assuming, with head coach Ricardo Headley. They've been in some tighter matches, 1-0 in each of the first two rounds of the playoffs and a 4-2 victory in the semifinals. Ricardo Headley, Anchoy, his given first name, 3 years the head coach at Valley High School. Also was an assistant in Allegheny Force FC. Centering pass, that's played by North Catholic and cleared. It comes out to the near side, and the Trojans take no chances. Chris Smith just drills it out of bounds. Not a corner, but a low throw for Quaker Valley. They'll work it back to the thrower. Left-footed cross, headed over top. The cage. The on-rushing Kriebel off the service from Edwards, but it goes high.
Good cross there from Edwards. Just kind of laid low for a couple of seconds there, and then with a very quick strike on the cross toward the middle, but it goes over top.
Nice to have the 38 goal scorer, Kriebel, coming down the middle. That's a good job to stay on side by Quaker Valley as Kriebel used his body there. He's going to work towards the right corner. Comes out of there 1-on-3, still with possession is Rowan Kriebel. Kriebel to Edwards. Turk, excuse me. They go back. That's a cross. Kriebel's on it. Can't penetrate, though. A secondary shot goes high and wide. Keller Chamovitz teed that up with the right foot, but blasted it way high and wide. 5 total shots now for Quaker Valley in this first half as we're in the 14th minute. 2 of them on frame, and we remain scoreless.
That's the best part if you're North Catholic so far, keeping this thing scoreless. Quaker Valley's had its chances, but nothing's gotten through so far.
Sure, you're expecting the push by the Quakers as they're so skilled offensively. Here they are working in the box again. Chamovitz wanted a foul, none to be had. Well played defensively by North Catholic, and they'll clear it out. Carter Headley, by the way, is a native of Jamaica. He's coached in his home of Jamaica and also in New York City. Played on the under-17 Jamaican national team and also in the Jamaican Premier League. He also plays currently in the GPSL and the PA West Over 30 League. He and his wife, Nikur, have a son, Tyshawn. We're going to get the first corner. It comes for Quaker Valley to the near flag to our right. I assume that's Edwards with the service. He goes out the other side, though. A little too high, too hard with the left-footed cross. Let me reset that because it wasn't Edwards. It was Ryan Edwards, excuse me. As you would expect, the facilitator, usually the guy who takes those set pieces. And again on the attack, Quaker Valley. They center it, middle of the field. There's Ben Henry. Will come near side. Edwards, left-footed strike and a punch save. And a good one by Devin Paschal. He keeps it scoreless, but another corner for the Quakers.
A couple of seriously impressive moves to set that up in the middle, getting it out to him, and then he puts a great shot on net. Good save, though, but it'll set up a corner.
Second straight corner for Edwards at the near flag to our right. Puts this one right in front. They're going to go back-to-back. That was headed away right in front of the keeper. Paschal was there, but the defensive play made by Marcus Kurtz. So the do-over for Edwards at the near flag. Quaker Valley has 7 attackers, most of them to the left, one sort of to the middle. Edwards will bend it. That'll be deflected out. Secondary strike, firing high over top. Good velocity on the shot from distance as Kriebel ran into that and struck it hard, Mitch, but over top the frame it went.
Here in the 17th minute, we have seen a ton of Quaker Valley chances. A lot of shots have gone over the net. A couple have been saved, but nonetheless, the Quakers have had their cracks to get the first goal.
3 corners, 7 shots, 3 on the net for Quaker Valley. Only 1 touch so far for Zach Burr. Here come the Quakers again. They'll work it right side of Turk. He's going to fire on the run. Missed the far post. He was 1-on-2. No hesitation at all, Mitch, from the 9th grader right there. Fired it just wide on the far side.
Absolutely, and Edwards helped to set him up. Got him that ball, and Turk had another chance.
We talked about Keller Shamovitz so far. He's got 41 goals, which is the 4th most all-time. He's got 83 career goals, 7th all-time at Quaker Valley. Kriebel's got 240 career points, which is 4th on the list. Shamovitz has 206 career points, 7th all-time at Quaker Valley. That's some good eating for those 2. Top the list and really talented. That's how you make the playoffs all these years. That's how you get into championship matches year in and year out. Mitch mentioned they defeated Deer Lakes for championship in 2019. Runners up in 17 and 18 to Shadyside Academy, and they beat Shadyside Academy in 2016. So this is their 5th appearance in a title match in 6 years. And who knows what have happened last year with an 11-1-1 record. There's a long through ball for North Catholic. Can they organize offensively for the first time? They're going to try with Marcus Kurtz. Kurtz is double teamed, and he's going to win a throw. Or is it going to be a Quaker Valley throw? Nope, it's going to be a Trojans throw as Brody Dunn, the freshman, comes in for North Catholic. Now let's see what the Trojans can do with a low throw on the right touchline. 19th minute of play. Luke Phillips checks out for North Catholic. They'll throw it to the corner of the box, but back defending is Kriebel. Comes out the other side, deflected away by Shamovitz. That's 2 of your top forwards playing defense for Quaker Valley. 2 of your strikers. Long through ball is going to work its way right on the net near the penalty spot. That save made easily that time by Devin Paschal. Devin Paschal, I believe, his relative, maybe his brother, is Trevor Paschal, who's a fantastic sprinter at North Catholic. He's actually headed to North Carolina. North Catholic trying to make a run through the middle of the field. Dylan Greggs, their captain. He is fouled. Here's a great opportunity, Mitch. First real good opportunity on a free kick for North Catholic, a chance at a set piece from about 40 yards out.
Yeah, chances have been seldom so far, and by the looks of it, they're going to be throughout the night for North Catholic. So if you're the Trojans, you got to take advantage of the opportunities you get. You got to try to stop Quaker Valley on the other side. This is one of those opportunities to make something happen.
It'll be Greggs. Greggs is there. They've got two players right in the middle of the field. That's the great area. The other player is Smith. They moved them back a little bit, so closer to 50 yards out. Greggs will right-foot it, but it's going to bend wide. He needed the in-swinger. He got the out-swinger, and wide it goes. First opportunity for North Catholic to try to make it happen on the set piece goes by the wayside.
Yeah, you could tell right off the foot, it just got away from them and took a big hook to the right, as you were saying, well away from the goal.
Needed to bend the other way. Halfway through this first half, it remains scoreless. There's Blaze Burns back there who started that play. He's definitely got the soccer hair going on. And here's a steal and a push by Quaker Valley. Touch pass. Shevovitz, Kriebel, centers. No one home at the near post. Great touch passing and another corner earned by Quaker Valley, their fourth.
Man, that's some serious speed by Kriebel on that far side. Went right around two North Catholic defenders in a split second and then set up a perfect cross toward the middle. Just got through the goal mouth.
It was those two. Kriebel scored the 2 goals in the win over Ambridge, including the game winner off a pass from Shambovitz. Look at Pastor out aggressive on the corner. It's cleared away. He gets back in. Possession off the other side to the far side by Turk for Quaker Valley. And he's going to earn a low throw. So North Catholic has defended all 4 corners so far that Quaker Valley has taken. They'll try to throw it into the box for Dunda. It's defended by North Catholic, but there's Blaze Burns. And again, left side. Shot the flex, putting into space. That's Kriebel. Kriebel centers. No one home except for Brody Dunn, who clears for North Catholic. Burns tied up with Francisco Smith. Francisco Smith called for the foul. Free kick for Quaker Valley. Rowan Kriebel, the senior forward. 3-year starter, 4-year letter winner, Quaker Valley. He's going to defer, however, to Shambovitz. Keller Shambovitz will approach with the right foot, blasting it wide of the near post. Paschal diving out just to make certain it went wide, but wide it once. That's 10 shots now, 4 on frame for Quaker Valley in this first half, yet we remain scoreless. Quaker Valley certainly, Mitch tilted the field to our right, moving left to right. But the numbers that count across the way on the scoreboard are double zeros.
North Catholic's held its own so far. They got to keep doing so.
They turn it over, the Trojans do, and then played forward. Rosario chips it away, so the throw will move closer on the near touchline for Nick Allen. Again, they waste no time quickly throwing it into Dunda. Back to Allen. We'll do it again. We'll throw it towards the corner. That's Kriebel this time on the right wing. Stops. Service with the left foot. Dummy wide open. Score! Kriebel finds Keller Shambovitz. Quakers lead 1-0.
That was all Kriebel setting that up. Was talking a moment ago about that speed on display in the near side corner and was able to cross it up for a wide open shot and help give the Quakers the 1-0 lead.
How about the dummy? There was a player coming down the middle, and they let it be to slide out to the far side. And you get it on the foot of a player who had 41, now 42 goals for Shambovitz. And it's 1-0 in the 24th minute. Shambovitz, 42nd for Kriebel, his 24th assist. And the Quakers have drawn first blood. It almost seemed like this was just going to be a matter of time before that happened. And again, the throw, Kriebel doing the work in the corner with the great skills and the great service. And certainly the great finish for Shamovitz. Keller Shamovitz, 84th career goal. 61st career assists for Rowan Kriebel.
And a good job by Edwards there to keep it moving and set up this corner.
Another corner. This will be 5 now for Quaker Valley in the first half. As we're 25 minutes into this one, and the 25th minute to play, all the corners have come from the near flag to our right. 5 attackers, 1 in the middle, 5 across. Service for Edwards goes across the way. Trojans ship it back to the near side. Gotta be careful. That's headed away. Played out. And can they clear? That's a good job by Greggs in his own zone, but then Burns takes it over. Shamovitz will take the feed from Henry. That's defended by Jake Stofko. And a far side throw for Quaker Valley. Kriebel plays it high in the air. They push it to the box. Headed out of there by Rosario and cleared away by North Catholic, which is probably not a bad idea by Jake Stofko, the way the Quakers have pushed the play in this first half. It's going to be a foul against North Catholic. The player got a little up in the air, out of control there. Actually ended up on the turf, but Francisco Smith, the aggressor. So a free kick for Quaker Valley from the far touchline across the way as they work on the left wing. Well, we've got the attackers spread out on the near side. There goes the rush from the 18. It slides out just wide of the near post. Paschal came over. A couple of the Quakers too, but it goes out. Luca Liberati, the sophomore midfielder, will come in. We've seen no substitutions yet for Quaker Valley, just 2 for North Catholic. Keller Shamovitz, the only goal so far in this one in the 24th minute, his 42nd of the year. The 1-0 lead. Shamovitz had 2 goals in the opening round win over Burrell. 5 goals and an assist against East Allegheny. And then just a couple of helpers, or 1 helper anyway, in the overtime win. So 8 goals in the playoffs for Shamovitz. And he had 4 in the regular season against North Catholic, so no surprise he's added another one here. Another free kick, headed up and over. They want a corner. Do they win a corner? I believe they do.
That definitely went off a Trojan head there in the middle, trying to keep it out, but it just popped over top of the net.
Ryan Edwards was pointing right away at that, so he had a good view of that. He's going to have to go over to the far flag. They go short corner this time on the far side. They're going to work in. They almost beat. They still come into the box. Open, turning, crossbar. Oh, what a great individual breakdown by Keller Shamovitz. He broke down 3 defenders and then fired it, and he just ticked the outside of the far upper 90.
Great effort there to open himself up for a shot at it. And as you said, it just sort of skipped off the crossbar, but nonetheless, another great attempt.
14 total shots. 5 of them on goal for Quaker Valley. They've got all 5 corners, just 1 shot at the net for North Catholic on that free kick that went way wide. That's it. 1-0. Shamovitz has the only goal. Now here comes an opportunity for Quaker Valley. Service from left to right by Shamovitz. Goes wide. That's going to be a goal kick for North Catholic as we're in the 29th minute of play. Well, if you're North Catholic, you're going to have to try to sneak a through ball here on a counter. They really, again, have had no chance to even organize anything. They've got the 1 set play that nothing happened on. That's been it. Zach Burr has only touched the ball once. He was splitting time with the senior Burr, the junior Isaac Waller. Waller was injured earlier in the year, so it's been Zach Burr's show from that point. That's well defended by North Catholic. Now can they turn it into a counter? No, they're going to turn it over. But Edwards' service is through ball behind Carter Chirk, and another goal kick for North Catholic. We've certainly seen the speed, and again they force a turnover. Good slide tackle that time by Stofko. And a North Catholic foul. Here's a great opportunity on a free kick right in the middle of the field from about 25 out. It'll be Keller Shamovitz to do the honors. Shamovitz a goal tonight. He scored a goal in the championship match in 2019 for Quaker Valley. We've got 6 black shirts that have leaked forward. Shamovitz direct kick. Right on Paschal. Bobbles. Saves. Cleared by North Catholic. Shamovitz had some velocity on that, but you need to field that cleanly for Devin Paschal. Here's an opportunity for Burns. He's in the box left side. Service near side. Oh, he almost found the freshman, Carter Turk. And it goes off his foot, resulting in a goal kick for North Catholic.
You know, as we enter the 31st minute here, it is pretty remarkable that this score is still 1-0 because it's just been chance after chance after chance for Quaker Valley, and that being another one.
North Catholic sends in Oliver Joseph, the junior striker, to try to help things offensively. With the Quakers, the back line has been, there's Nick Allen. They've been pretty much pinched near midfield all night so far, which has tilted the field the other way for Quaker Valley. They've just had tons of opportunities, as Mitch talked about, very narrowly missing a couple more to add on to their 1-0 lead. Giving good credit to the North Catholic defense. Nice header there by Alessandro Rosario, because they've kind of been under siege. Paschal has made 5 saves. And they're going to redo the throw over near midfield, the throw in near midfield. That's also one way to play good defense, Mitch, right? You keep the ball in the attacking third, you're not going to give up very many goals. It's been mostly either the middle third or the attacking third for Quaker Valley in this one so far. Here they come again with Nick Allen. Middle of the field. Ryan Edwards works it to Turk. Turk with a step over. Defended well by North Catholic's Rosario. As re-entering Chris Smith for North Catholic. First sub of the night is Kellen Oth, the senior forward. He enters for Quaker Valley. A near side throw in for Allen, the sophomore in the near touchline. Ryan Edwards, one of the captains. Good job to come back defensively, enforced by Shantz, but still Quaker Valley possession. They play give and go. Edwards, left-footed cross. And he fires it just wide of the far post.
Another good setup for Edwards. Had to push it a little bit and did so too far to the wide side, but there have been a ton of Quaker Valley chances. It's sort of been overwhelming. The
16
defense.
total shots now. Interesting to see Paschal in that neon pink diving around out there. It's twice he's seen him dive just to make sure, to make absolutely sure that ball is off the mark. Chip in the space. Edwards finds a man coming down the middle of the field, Ben Henry. Edwards again, right side. Breaks 2 defenders down. His cross, sliding tackle. It's going to be a low throw or a corner. It's going to be another corner. Corner number 6 for Quaker Valley in the 34th minute. Edwards at the near flag. Paschal reads. Paschal with a punch save. Got it away from the attackers, deflected back towards the goal, and it bounces towards the far post, and 2 saves on that sequence for Devin Paschal. Keeps it 1-0. So 1-0. Shamovitz goal in the 24th minute, the only marker so far in this one. It's been a match dominated by Quaker Valley. Again, if you stay within one goal, all it takes is that one counter, one mistake, one shot. Good play near side by Chris Smith, but he can't clear it out. Chipped right back in by Allen. Headed out. It's on the foot of Nick Ryan for North Catholic, but they'll turn it over. Left side, Chamovitz, right-footed drive, and that is stopped by Devin Paschal. But another corner for Quaker Valley. 8 saves for Devin Paschal.
He's had a good night, and he's had to bobble the ball a few times, which has resulted in some close calls, but only one goal allowed, and it was a goal he could pretty much do nothing about, so a good night.
Edwards at the near flag, opposite side, too far and too high. Comes out. Chamovitz thought about teeing it up. Works in the space. Still open. He'll chip it wide of the near post. He's got some fancy footwork, Keller Chamovitz. The onslaught continues. You said understanding Devin Paschal having a good night. He's had to have a good night, Mitch. It certainly would be much more than this 1-0 score we've had so far. If it hasn't been for Devin Paschal back in the net. And the defense, too. And again, they've been under siege. Quaker Valley just really skilled. They're going to work it back to their defense. Clock turns, 4:40 left in this first half. And that's blasted away by Chris Smith. You want to try to find Dylan Greggs, the captain, who's got 34 goals. Ryan Shantz is up there. He was on the lead of that attempt. Shantz had a goal in the 5th minute in the opening round win over Butler. Also scored a goal in the 4-2 win over Charleroi. 4 straight wins and 5 of 6 for North Catholic. And this will be another goal kick for the Trojans. Is it fair to say, Mitch, they've weathered the storm? Are they weathering the storm?
I think as best they can at this point. The one goal, if you're Paschal, you can't do anything about that. A great crosser with Chamovitz finishing it, but North Catholic's got to try to make something happen.
They'll play at midfield, Dylan Greggs. He plays at the center circle for Rhine. He'll come out the right side for the Trojans. They'll play back to the defensive line as we approach 3:20 left in this first half. They chip and a steal and ends up at Edwards. He'll fire. He goes left foot, far side, but he misses. 21 shots now for Quaker Valley, 9 of them on the net, 1 in the net in this first half. Now Bob Workwist, Mitch Montani, Matt Vandrak, the third member of the crew. Matt's had it easy. He's supposed to just point the camera to the left, to the right. He's working it, his talents on the camera. It's been good stuff for Quaker Valley. Here's another opportunity left side. The drag, Paschal out. That's a great sliding tackle save by Devin Paschal.
You have that right. Excellent save to get out in front of that effort and snatch it up.
That was Kriebel, who's got 38 goals. So now a foul against North Catholic. They don't even wait for the player to get up. Quaker Valley just sends it in. They'll fire. They'll score. Why wait when you can find Keller Chamovitz? 2-0 Quakers.
Incredible. This is a Quaker Valley team that is filled with talent, filled with skill and speed. And the scariest part about it is the aggressive nature does not stop. The transitions are quick, and they caught North Catholic off guard, resulting in another goal.
Sure who the player down was. It might have been Kriebel, but I think it was Edwards who restarted. They didn't even wait for that free kick. They just fired it in. They found Chamovitz inside the box on the far side. He finds the near upper 90 for his second and 43rd of the year. And a 2-0 lead for Quaker Valley. Quakers again on the attack. And again, it's Edwards. Look at that fancy footwork. Give and go, Edwards. Kriebel wants it in space and gets it. That's the international soccer sign for pass it into space. Kriebel was running and pointed to the ground. Service was right there from Ryan Edwards. And another corner, I believe, for Quaker Valley. It'll be their 8th corner. Service for Edwards, far side. Stays in the box. Quaker's trying to settle. Shembowitz will fire again, but he can just lay into it. He's got a strong foot, right and left. 24 total shots, 11 on net for Quaker Valley in this first half. And a steal. Can Ryan counter late? They'll turn it over, though. Ryan had it, but Nick Allen stole it. We're down to 20 seconds. Quakers in their own zone. I haven't had to say that much tonight. Be careful of that. They work it back to the center of the defense, and that's just quickly cleared away by Tim Smith. And the Quakers attack late. They're not going to be organized. They're going to take a shot that slides wide as the first half ends. Their first half dominated by Quaker Valley after the first 40 minutes. The number 2 seed, Quaker Valley, leads 9th seeded North Catholic by a score of 2-0. Back to talk about it right after this. You're watching exclusive coverage of the 2021 WPIAL Soccer Championships, only here on the Trib Live High School Sports Network.
Water heater emergencies don't happen at the best times.
Honey, there's no hot water. Mom, the water's freezing.
Get down here quick. At Mr. Water Heater, you'll talk to a real person 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. When the last thing you need to worry about is your hot water tank. And for quality service and better than competitive pricing,
call Mr. Water Heater. Call Mr. Water Heater. Call Mr. Water Heater. Call Mr. Water Heater. Call Mr. Water Heater.
Hi, I'm Ryan DeShyla Jordan, and I'm a musical theater major. And the Seton Hill Theater and Dance Department is where I call home. At first, I wasn't sure I'd fit in, but it was a major turning point for me when I started joining clubs and doing fun things around campus, like the step team and singing my heart out at karaoke nights. I'm also a resident assistant, so I can help other students have their own great Seton Hill experience. Now, I'm not afraid to try anything.
Each quarter, In Community magazines deliver the latest school district and township news, as well as local stories about the people, places, and businesses in your neighborhood. With 31 magazines in the north, south, east, and west suburbs of Pittsburgh, In Community Magazines has you covered. To learn more, visit icmags.com or call 724-942-0940. Again, it's icmags.com.
Excella Health wants to know, how can we help you today? Can we help you find a doctor? Schedule a same-day appointment. Choose just the right service for your health concern? As your healthcare partner, Excella offers hundreds of primary care and specialty doctors, along with outpatient testing, rehab, and nationally recognized heart care, surgery, and orthopedics. To learn more, visit excellahealth.org or call 1-877-771-1234.
We're back at Highmark Stadium, exclusive coverage of the 2021 WPIAL Soccer Playoffs here on the Trib Live High School Sports Network. Bob Orquist, Mitch Montani, Matt Vandriak here this evening for the Thursday night championship. 2 matches Boys 2A, the opener for the championship sequence. 2-0 lead for Quaker Valley. The Australian national rugby team, because of the color of the uniforms, Mitch, is called the All Blacks. The first 40 dominated by the All Blacks here this evening in Quaker Valley.
Yeah, and I don't even know where you go from here if you're North Catholic, because the Trojans have not played poorly defensively, and we've seen some good goalkeeping, some good defensive play, and that's the only reason why it's still 2-0. But Quaker Valley spent almost the entire first half on the right side of this field at Highmark Stadium, and if they have their way in the second half, it'll be the field down to our left, at least that side of it. But the Quakers have dominated, and Shambovitz has been able to find the back of the net twice, but there have been plenty of opportunities, tons of shots, tons of corner kicks, but a 2-0 lead for the Quakers, and they keep on rolling with all that skill and speed.
Shambovitz with 2 goals tonight, 9 in the playoffs now, 43 on the season, scored in the 24th minute off a great feed from the right corner from Rowan Kriebel to the left side. And then quick restart. I believe it was Edwards who restarted in the 38th minute. Just a little short pass to the left side, and Shambovitz blasted it home. 25 total shots, 11 on the frame for Quaker Valley. They had all 8 quarters. Just one shot, that shot that missed on the free kick for North Catholic, and that's the only time Zach Burr has really not been active at all for Quaker Valley because they've been dominating in the attacking third. Mentioned that Section 4 in 2A will have all 3 representatives in the state playoffs. Ambridge, who lost to Quaker Valley 3-2 in the semifinals in overtime, they defeated Charleroi 6-1. So they're the 3rd place team out of District 7 as far as the state playoffs. The winner tonight is obviously the first representative from the WPIAL. The loser is the 2nd place representative. The state playoffs will look like this. The winner tonight hosts the 2nd place finisher from District 10. That championship match tonight features Fairview, the defending District 10 champions at 16-3-1. They're the number 1 seed, taking on 2nd seeded Grove City at 16-2-1. And for the 2nd place team, the 3rd place finisher, which is Ambridge, they'll face the District 10 champions. The 2nd place team, the loser tonight, plays the District 6 champion, Westmont Hilltop, who's the top seed. They're 20-0. They take on Richland. There's the 2nd seed. That game tonight in Johnstown. So that sets you up for the state playoffs. Also gives us an opportunity to let you know this match and the broadcast rights of this match are the sole exclusive property of the WPIAL and the Trib Live High School Sports Network. Any broadcast of this game is intended exclusively for the benefit of the listening audience, and any use, rebroadcast, or distribution of this broadcast without the express written consent from the WPIAL and the Trib Live High School Sports Network is strictly prohibited. What kind of strategy changes can North Catholic be possibly talking about to try to gain some possession and some opportunities, Mitch, in this one?
I think that's all you can do, because the possession, getting possession alone has been a battle so far for the Trojans, just getting it out of the defending third. So they're going to have to try to facilitate the ball up the field and, do their best to try to get some opportunities against this Quaker Valley team, which, as we've talked about a couple of times, played in a section with 2 other state qualifiers, and they did not allow a goal during the regular season in section play. So that shows you how good the Quakers are defensively, in addition to the offense and the firepower that we've seen with it so far. So it's going to be an uphill battle for North Catholic, but anything's possible, and that's why we got to play 40 more minutes.
That sort of made that resume nugget get even more impressive, the fact that their section mates have, all 3 of them are in the state playoffs. The 2nd championship tonight, girls 4A, 4th seed Seneca Valley and 2nd seeded Moon. Tomorrow night, the GCC action. My partner Mitch Montani will be on both calls tomorrow night. Girls 1A, GCC in Steel Valley. Boys 1A, Greensburg Central Catholic and Winchester Thurston. Saturday, North Catholic, you Trojan fans of the Trojanettes take on Avonworth. which should be a good match. At 11 o'clock, Mars and Plum girls 3A at 1:15. Boys 3A, West Allegheny Hampton, which should be another good match at 3:30. And then the boys 4A championship, Seneca Valley and Peters Township, 5:45 on Saturday, rounding out your championship weekend here. All matches streamed video on the Trib Live High School Sports Network. We'll take a quick break. Second half comes your way next from Highmark Stadium. Quaker Valley 2, North Catholic nothing. WPIAL Boys 2A Championship. Exclusive coverage is right here on the Trib Live High School Sports Network.
Need new tires in a hurry? SE Tire has your size tire in stock. Install today. Before you hit the open road, see the tire experts at SE Tire. We do tires and we do them right. Before you hit the open road, see the tire experts at Export Tire. We do tires and we do them right. If it has wheels, we have the tires. Export Tire, your commercial tire headquarters.
Excella Health wants to know, how can we help you today? Can we help you find a doctor? Schedule a same-day appointment. Choose just the right service for your health concern? As your healthcare partner, Excella offers hundreds of primary care and specialty doctors, along with outpatient testing, rehab, and nationally recognized heart care, surgery, and orthopedics. To learn more, visit excellahealth.org or call 1-877-771-1234. Excella Health wants to know, how can we help you today? Can we help you find a doctor? Schedule a same-day appointment. Choose just the right service for your health concern? As your healthcare partner, Excella offers hundreds of primary care and specialty doctors, along with outpatient testing, rehab, and nationally recognized heart care, surgery, and orthopedics. To learn more, visit excellahealth.org or call 1-877-771-1234.
Free fans of North Catholic, the football team doesn't get underway tomorrow night. They got a bye. They'll have to wait a week. They'll play the winner of the Keystone Oaks South Allegheny matchup. A little less of a wait for the Trojanettes as far as girls volleyball. They're the number one seed. They'll take on Avonworth. There's a theme there between Avonworth and North Catholic on Saturday. That'll be streamed on the Trib Live High School Sports Network. It's a 3:30 match at the great new facility at Robert Morris University. Just a taste of what's coming for the Trojans and the Trojanettes and the Trib Live High School Sports Network. We're here at Highmark Stadium tonight, 2-0. Quaker Valley has the lead over North Catholic. A dominating first 40 minutes for the Quakers. I think they took that COVID deal from last year personally, and they're just taking it out here tonight, figuring that we should be here.
Well, I think the East Allegheny win might have been the biggest letting loose type of game, that quarterfinal matchup, the 14-0 win for Quaker Valley, but it's been quite the playoff run. They had their wits tested a little bit in their final game before this, the semifinal overtime win, but it'll be a very good comeback story for the Quakers if they can finish this off.
That 14-0 victory, by the way, the largest playoff win ever for the Quakers. They had a 12-goal victory in '85. There was Rowan Kriebel who scored the game winner, the second goal against Ambridge, less than 3 minutes into overtime. Coach Vecchio saying that he's high level his whole career. You need a guy who's confident on the ball. Rowan Kriebel is certainly that. JJ Vecchio, by the way, second year as the head coach. He played at Quaker Valley 99-02 for the great Hall of Fame coach Gene Klein, who's involved with the Riverhounds. He won a WPIAL and a PIAA state championship as a player and as a runner-up. He was an assistant coach for 12 years, I believe, 5 years under Andrew Marshall who the previous head coach won 2 WPIAL and 2 state championships at Quaker Valley, said it was an easy decision. Connection to the program for J.J. Vecchio. He's a health and phys ed teacher in the Quaker Valley district. His father, Jerry, is a great story. Jerry's a former football coach and a track and field coach and also an AD. So he's retired. In 2017, Quaker Valley's coach resigns right before the season. Jerry Vecchio is the PA announcer. He comes out of retirement and leads the Quakers to the WPIAL championship and a state championship. You can't make that up.
You can't.
And then he goes back into retirement with a couple gold medals.
Just an incredible story. And one of the more interesting football games you'll ever look up history-wise was that championship game.
This score could end 2-0, and that would match that score in the championship win over Aliquippa in 2017, 2-0. Quaker Valley starts with the second off kickoff. We'll just blast it forward, and there's Shamovitz. And he earns a quick throw as we start the second half. So we'll flip-flop. Quaker Valley in the all-black, moving from right to left. And Devin Paschal in the goal to our left. Opposite, left to right moving. There's Shamovitz, great move. Great service, deflected away. Nicely played. I believe that was Kurtz who got back there to head it away. That puts Zach Burr in the neon orange in the goal to our right. He's kind of been the loneliest man out there. By the way, Bill Kerr, Tim Levenger, and Dean Ayers are the three officials working tonight for the WPIAL. Shamovitz, good speed, great run, sliding tackle. He'll get a throw. They start the first minute in the second half, much like the first half, on the attack. Quaker Valley leading 2-0. Right back to Shamovitz. They work a four-man game with Edwards and Dunda. That's Edwards dribbling. That's a foul against Quaker Valley, I believe. That'll be a free kick for North Catholic in their own end. Got a great finisher if you're North Catholic, but Quaker Valley's had such great possession. We've not seen many touches for Dylan Greggs, the senior captain. He's got 34 goals, but he's been unable to be freed up at all. Greggs had 15 last year as a junior. So 49 goals through 2 years for Dylan Greggs. But no opportunities to write home about whatsoever for North Catholic in this one so far. More possession and more attack for Quaker Valley on the throw-in. They're going to go touch, and it's into the box this time. Cleared up, but not out. Good spinning back heel by Henry. Finds Shamovitz looking for the HT. Steps inside, fires, and Paschal will save that one cleanly. Save number 10 for Devin Paschal. And he'll get a chance to punt it away.
Great footwork by Henry to set him up for that shot. We've just seen great footwork for many of these Quaker Valley players tonight.
Yeah, Ben Henry, the junior, drags it on the back heel, sort of, to Shamovitz, who then uses his own footwork to step left to right into a shot. Right on the middle of the net. Very skilled Quaker Valley. Here's an opportunity. And there is Greggs. Greggs runs right, lays right, a foul. He laid it off for Luke Phillips, and here's a golden opportunity on a free kick. Just the second free kick in the offensive zone. This one just about 20, maybe 25 out. This is really great opportunity on a set piece now for North Catholic, trailing by 2. They'll have Greggs, and they're also going to run Shantz over near the ball. And also hovering there, Stofko. The wall was set up for Quaker Valley. Who takes it? Shantz steps over. Stofko leaves it, and it's blocked. So a little trickery, but the shot was blocked by John Freddie Krebs.
I think the trickery there was intended to break up that wall, and credit to Quaker Valley, they did not fall for it at all and kept the wall intact. It ended up blocking the shot.
Yeah, the first step over, the run by was Shantz and then Stofko. And then Greggs with the right foot, the striker, but it was blocked. So that goes by the wayside. So that set piece was another golden opportunity. If you score there, you get a big-time spark and you're only down one again. But you couldn't get it through the wall. And now here come the Quakers on the counter. They'll work from the far sideline to the middle of the field. And Kriebel fires on the run. And another save by Paschal. And this will be a corner kick for Quaker Valley. It'll be their 9th and the first of the second half. Well, whatever Paschal drank, energy drink, caffeine-filled drink, it's a good thing for North Catholic he did, because he certainly has been active tonight, making 11 saves so far.
And that save was one of his best of the night. Fantastic.
A great step in by Kriebel. And a better save by Paschal. It's Edwards at the far flag for the Quakers. Nope. He gets caught for a violation, so a false start. We'll scratch that corner off the board. I guess we'll keep it there. They say he touched it into play. The referee was right there. I mean, right next to, I believe that was Dean Ayers maybe, but he was right there. So that's one way to have a corner kick go by the wayside. As Edwards was teeing it up. 46 minute of play. Remains 2-0 Quaker Valley. Pair of goals by Keller Shamovitz, who now is 43 on the year. Shamovitz, 85 career goals now. 9 in these playoffs. Throw in, and here's open space for Kriebel. Kriebel, Dunda. Dunda tries to find the trailer and Ben Henry, and that's defended by North Catholic. Kurtz tries to race up and get possession. Kurtz in a nice one-on-one matchup over there. Tim Smith, first time, is active defensively. Throw in for North Catholic as they work the left side. They've got some room. They're going to work in. Oh, good centering pass. They fan on it, though. The bouncing ball too much for the captain, Nick Ryan. Here comes the counter. Chipped in wide. It was Kriebel. Paschal coming out. The defender there as well, Alessandro Rosario. And the chip goes wide for Quaker Valley. They're going to get a quick throw. They'll set it up. Working the left corner here at Highmark Stadium. Played back towards midfield, headed by Tim Smith. Quaker Valley on the far side with Nick Allen. He'll slide it through. No one home that time for Quaker Valley. Cleared out by the Trojans, but not past midfield. And again, Quakers on the attack with possession. Working the triangle on the right side this time with Kriebel. Centering fade, deflects. Shamovitz near post. A half volley misses. And it slid through. There was a player coming down the middle for Quaker Valley. It was Edwards. He couldn't quite get there. They deflected past him. It becomes even more dangerous, Mitch, with Shamovitz getting it on the near side.
A quick touch by him. Just tried to sneak it in, as you said, to that near side post right near him. Just pulled it a little bit too far to the left and wide.
Another opportunity by the Quakers with his 2-0 lead. There's a touch by Zach Burr. Zach, this is what a soccer ball looks like and feels like. That's 2, I think. One in the first half, now one in the second. He's had to play quickly. That's been it for North Catholic. The defense has been good. There's a foul this time against Krebs. Another free kick as he knocks Shantz down. Shantz starts it quickly. Middle of the field. North Catholic will come right. That's a good run. Can they find space? They're 1-on-3 all of a sudden. That's Greggs, and Greggs has his pocket picked. Good idea by Greggs as he came to the near side, but better defense. That was Ben Henry. And now Shamovitz. Dunda. And the counter comes with Nick Allen. More space. Allen, touch, return touch. Kriebel, Allen fires, and that's just deflected by the fingertips over top the net. Great right-footed strike by Dunda, and Paschal with another save.
Great job by Paschal to get a little bit on that and elevate it just enough to get over top. He's had a great night, and he's kept the Trojans in it.
Well, they're going to take that save off the books. I thought he touched it, which would have been a corner. They're saying a goal kick, so it'll just be not a shot on goal, but a shot at the net by Dunda. Dunda's got 14 goals, nearly had his 15th. Dunda had 2 goals in the 3-0 win in September against Quaker Valley. North Catholic Quaker Valley 3-0 win. They're attacking again with Edwards. Steps into space left. He'll fire! And again with velocity. And again over top the cage. Well, the Quakers have certainly had the arrow pointing in the right direction tonight, have they not?
They have. And they've been able to get opportunities like that. Edwards just knowing how to find space, get away from defenders, and get a good shot off the mark, but still a good opportunity for Quaker Valley.
It was Edwards. Dunda had a goal in the win over East Allegheny. Edwards had the hat trick in the win over Burrell, and then resorted back to what he does best, 5 assists in the win over East Allegheny. Foul against North Catholic. Edwards comes over. And we're going to quick restart it. Edwards says, I'll take it. And they'll move Shamovitz into scoring position. Shamovitz most likely will come left. He's actually at the arc right now. But Edwards with the service as the appropriate black and gold train winds by, because it's been a black and gold onslaught tonight, even though it's just 2-0. It's been a dominant possession match for Quaker Valley. Will they get a corner this time? Yeah, they will. Near side corner. And there's Edwards. Let's see if he can. No, there's 2 of them over there. Shamovitz will serve. His service comes out the other side. So they go near side, far side of the box. They got an opening. Allen. Allen goes back to the right side. That was Kriebel, but it's actually Kellen Oth who goes to the goal line. He serves it. Comes out the near side. Shamovitz had it on his toe. He got defended there nicely by Stofko. He's got it back, though. And they clear it out. They just can't get possession, the Trojans. Quaker Valley just puts it right back into the attack, and they are in a near side throw. That's got to be equally frustrating for North Catholic, and the fact that they've not been able to organize anything. They can't really gain possession. They make a good play, and Quaker Valley just swarms the ball. Now North Catholic in their own zone. Move them back a little bit. Pair of first half goals for Keller Shamovitz. 24th minute, 38th minute. That's the Quaker Valley lead. We're in the 54th minute of play. North Catholic, and I don't, I'm saying this to be funny, that they worked that near sideline with maybe 3 consecutive throws, Mitch. That might have been their longest possession. They lose it again. Kriebel comes in on the right side, on the left side, and that's denied. But again, they get it in to the attacking third, or towards the attacking third, and Quaker Valley clears it. And now we're going to get a foul. This will almost be a free kick, which will work for a corner. They're going to be inside the near touchline a little bit, maybe 5 to 6 yards inside. Shambovitz was there. Edwards will take it. He's headed to Florida. Florida Gulf Coast, as a matter of fact. See what Edwards does. He'll serve it, deflects, and a back heel chip. Goes over top the net by Shambovitz. He's sort of just nonchalantly. Maybe I'll catch him by surprise and chips it. And it goes over top the net. We've certainly seen what he can do with 2 goals tonight, 43 now on the season. And right back on the attack, Kriebel. Dummy play, open, foul in the box. No. Patrick comes away. Ryan Edwards thought he was tripped. He's behind the defense. He's got more room. He'll fire this one right on frame, and Paschal makes the save. I thought he was tripped, although it couldn't be for certain if they got ball first. He certainly was looking, or they, Quaker Valley, looking for a PK. Here's Shantz, I believe. He'll drag it. It's Kurtz, excuse me. Kurtz will chip it, and that slides wide as Kurtz got it in front. And they didn't get it on frame, but Shantz had the opportunity, and now they lose possession. It's going to be a Quaker Valley throw. You would certainly like to take advantage of that if you were the Trojans.
Yeah, one of the better opportunities we've seen them have all night, working in the box there, trying to get one through.
And Kurtz had space and time, which they haven't had really at all, except for that sequence. But it stays 2-0 as we tick under 24 minutes. And this time a foul whistle against Quaker Valley. It'll be Dylan Greggs right near midfield. Actually, he'll just leave it there for Koonsman. Will Koonsman, the senior. Nick Ryan, Dylan Greggs, Luke Phillips, Will Koonsman, and then Luke Major, not in the lineup tonight. The seniors for North Catholic. And they send a long through ball that's defended, and Rowan Kriebel will set on the right side. He'll lay it off. That's Kellen Oth. Oth to Dunda. There's the triangle. Back to Oth, defended. Played away from the box. Still on the possession. The Quakers. They're going to try to push forward. They will find space. It's coming right to left is Dunda. Dunda will fire it near side. Quaker Valley breaking in, coming to the right, firing. Shambovitz looking for the hat trick opportunity. Jake Stofko with a nice sliding block for the Trojans. All right, back to the near side and a throw for North Catholic. The Trojans, Luca Liberati will come back in for North Catholic, just searching for maybe some fresh legs to get an opportunity. They've had one shot opportunity in each half so far. Quaker Valley has 23 total. 14 shots on goal unofficially. So 12 saves for Devin Paschal. Quaker Valley denies, and here they come on the attack with Ryan Edwards down the left wing. As they sort of weave their personnel towards that corner. That's well played by North Catholic. They're going to come away with it. They'll clear it up. Blaze Burns will come up, and that'll be I believe, an inadvertent handball on Blaze Burns. Quick restart for the Trojans. Liberati was there, as was Shantz, and they'll get it back to Shantz now. He forces to the middle of the field, back to the near side for Greggs. Greggs to Liberati. as they try to work the triangle. It's a good move by Liberati. Kind of beat two defenders. Pushed forward, though, and out of bounds it goes. A goal kick for Quaker Valley.
It certainly feels like there's been more resistance from North Catholic in this second half. They've made some adjustments, have the Trojans, but still offensive chances have been hard to come by, though it's been a little more even.
I would agree with that assessment. Here's a through ball. Right side. Kriebel works in the space. Comes left. Tries to lay it off. They find Edwards. Edwards goes right. Slides right. A drive. That's a cross. Off the right foot of Nick Allen. Goes way off the mark. And a goal kick for North Catholic. We are nearing the halfway point of the second half. It was 2-0 at Quaker Valley at the half. It stays 2-0 with 20 minutes remaining with Mitch Montani, Bob Orquist, Matt Vandriak running the show tonight. Matt and Mitch will flip for the second game. Seneca Valley and Moon. Girls 4A Championship, the second of two tonight. Two more tomorrow. Greensburg Central Catholic in the two championship matches. Tomorrow, girls against Steel Valley, boys against Winchester Thurston, and then 4 championship matches on Saturday, all from beautiful Highmark Stadium. Nestled in against the Mon River with the mountain behind us, Mount Washington. Great venue. The whistle, and Quaker Valley working to get into the box, but they can't find Shamovitz, and it's cleared away. Now we get an injury. Now we get a little card. Two players were tied up, but he did the stoppage, and Jake Stofko is going to get carded for North Catholic. Stofko in the 51st minute. He'll have to sit. That will not affect the play on the pitch, numbers-wise, but they were tied up. Maybe a little frustration on Stofko's part. So now I think we've have everything straightened out. Oliver Joseph and Chris Smith are in for the Trojans. So Quaker Valley will get the restart. Back towards midfield and Blaze Burns. Allen in the space for Oth. He tries to work into the box. Trojans defend. They can't work it out. Just too many Quakers just at the ball. There's another opportunity. They can't clear it. That time it was Henry. They just attack the ball. Working into space, Nick Allen. Cross. Shamovitz coming down the near side. That pass from Kriebel went right to left, and it just slides wide of the near posts. But deflected. Corner number 12. That's a low throw. It's a quick goal. Just like that, they played in quickly. And it's Edwards who finds the net for the Quakers. 3-0 lead for Quaker Valley.
Great setup as Edwards gives the Quakers their third goal. They weren't going to be held without a goal in this whole second half, and finally they're able to break the Trojan defense for the first time in half number 2.
15th goal of the year for Ryan Edwards. And that quick restart, they just try to catch teams by surprise, I'm sure. Even North Catholic knowing that since they played them twice already, still couldn't defend it there. So Edwards has a goal and an assist, at least unofficially. Quaker Valley 3-0, which looks insurmountable the way they played in this match. North Catholic on the attack. Kurtz was knocked down. Looking for a foul. None to be had.
They're checking the crowd.
Yeah, I was wondering what was going on to the right. That's where the North Catholic fans are.
I think they're relocating the student section. Possibly. At least some of the student section. Relocating.
Happy with whatever transpired as they restart. Sure, they're moving people out of the stadium, Highmark Stadium or not. We're back into action. We've got 17-15 turning here in the second half. There's a misplay. It's going to create space, although cleared at least out of the box by Francisco Smith. Will Dunda is on it, though. Shamovitz looking for the HT. And now we're going to possibly get another card. We will. Well, the players do shake hands, Edwards and Francisco Smith, but Francisco Smith is booked in the 64th minute. So it'll be a free kick and a set piece on the near side for Quaker Valley. And again, Edwards and Smith, just a hard play. They bumped fists, so good sportsmanship for both. And probably just more frustration as well, spilling over for North Catholic. They've been in their defending third for most of the night.
And it does get frustrating as well when you start seeing that time tick more and more down. And that third Quaker Valley goal, sort of a gut punch in a game like this.
Max Reagan in for North Catholic. Good read by Paschal. He stayed in it as they slid it forward for Shamovitz, but Paschal got there first. North Catholic again denied in midfield. Nick Allen. Quick counter. Still on the move. There's an opening. There's a drive. Paschal punches, and it goes over top. Great left-footed strike from Ryan Edwards from the arc. And another save for Paschal. And another corner for Quaker Valley's Ian Morrison will check in. This is the 13th corner of the match. All of them for Quaker Valley.
They've had quite the collection of opportunities, and this will add to that list. Paschal's had a great night. Great last save, making the save and then having to chase it to the crossbar. And
yeah, to make sure that was a good call, too, because he went back, and that's good awareness. It's Edwards at the far flag. Paschal will sleep well tonight. Headed just wide. Service for Edwards, and Dunda narrowly missed the near post. I think it's pretty apparent, Mitch, why Ryan Edwards is the all-time assist leader at Quaker Valley. His service is outstanding. That's a great piece to have when you're working those set pieces, those corners and the direct kicks. Great weapon. There he is. He can score as well. He'll fire. Another save for Devin Paschal. He's made 13 of them.
And he's got a lot of skilled guys. He can get that ball too, but when you can also turn it around and shoot yourself.
Well, it certainly helps that finisher's on the other end, but you're right. He can finish in his own right. And again, the attack for the Quakers. They have just pushed forward this entire match. They lead 3-0. They'll get service. They'll come in. Cross, deflected, defended by North Catholic. Trying to clear it out there is Reagan, or check it, Oliver Joseph. They do work it forward. Hustling back, though, is Tim Smith. And on the attack comes Allen. Allen will just bounce it on. Pasha will play. The good thing for North Catholic is the regroup. Stepping on the ball, Shambovitz. No foul. He just fell down because they've already got a spot in the state playoffs. They'll play the District 6 champion, either Westmont Hilltop or Richland. Quaker Valley will play the second place team, either Fairview or Grove City from District 10, and Ambridge will get either Fairview or Grove City, depending on who wins that match, the District 10 champion in the state playoffs. Whoever sees Quaker Valley in the PIAA playoffs,
good luck.
They watch film of this. And they're going to be working all kinds of schemes because the Quakers have been pretty technically perfect tonight. Here's a good run by Dylan Gregg's right side. He'll try to cut in, still working. Gets into the box, looking for a foul, doesn't get the call. Koonsman now, he'll try to left foot it, blocked by Ian Morrison. Is Gregg's going to get a card for yapping? Yep. And that's his frustration spilling over. Dylan Gregg's is booked in the 68th minute. So Stoffko, yellow card in the 61st minute. And then Francisco Smith, carded in the 64th minute, and now Dylan Gregg's booked in the 68th minute.
Had a couple good moves there. And
did a nice job. You did to the inside, the near side of the box, Mitch. But
there was that contact, but I think it was initiated for the most part by him as he moved inside, just trying to make something happen.
It's one of those cases where you're thinking you think you're working a draw foul, but again, I think the correct call, the no call, was made.
For certain.
There's nothing egregious either way. And the card didn't come from the physical play. It came afterwards when Gregg's let the referee hear it. And now Jake Stoffko is able to re-enter as his card time is over.
And nothing to be ashamed of if you're North Catholic. Quite the run through these playoffs. As you mentioned earlier.
You're a 9 seed. You've defeated a higher seed in every round except this one.
You beat an 8, you beat a 1 in South Park, a great team, and then you beat Charleroi, the 4. So, as you said earlier in the broadcast, you go the entire playoffs having faced lower seeds, and you beat them all.
Just again a chance to regroup for the state playoffs. It'll be the 19th time the Quaker Valley's qualified for the state playoffs. For North Catholic, their first time since 2017. They won the WPIAL championship in 17 and then made it to the state championship game in 1A, where they lost 3-2 to Camp Hill. They were also in the state playoffs in 2016, so they had back-to-back PIAA appearances. They'll get another one here this year. Quaker Valley is just over 12 minutes away from celebrating their 10th WPIAL championship. The Quakers will work to the opposite side. They really haven't had a whole lot of work on the defensive line. And that back line is sturdy. They just haven't needed it tonight. It's because they've been possessing on the attack, the Quakers have. John Freddie Krebs will work it right side. That's good speed. Is that Shamovitz on the off the wing? I guess you could say it is. Does he work a corner or is that a foul? It's a foul. So it's a free kick for Quaker Valley from the right wing. On the right flank, you've got Allen. Of course, you've got the distributor extraordinaire in Ryan Edwards. He'll survey. The Quakers also, of course, you take your time. You take the extra seconds off the clock. Edwards, service, too high, over top the head of Ben Henry. It's chipped away by North Catholic. Well, they'll try a near side. This is the throw. This is how they scored the goal by Edwards in the second half, the third goal. Working from this side, the left flank. They've had a couple throws and a free kick, and they're at the arc. And then they finally get a shot, diving to his right. Save. Rebound! Oh! Devin Paschal says, I'm still here, boys. 2 beauties in a row.
Making the second save there pretty much in a sitting position. And
it's clean. Clean thievery for Paschal. He's got 16 saves. I was going to say the best thing about that sequence for Quaker Valley, they had no shots. They were able to take a minute 15 off. And then, bam, they get 2 great opportunities to make it 4-0 in succession. But the junior Devin Paschal denies.
Credit to the Quakers as well, staying aggressive here with only 9 minutes remaining in between that and the WPIAL championship, and still trying to score actively.
Trying to fire up another clean sheet, which would be 15 in a row. They've got a 5-game winning streak, soon to make it 6. Quaker Valley will now win 8 of their last 9. They had a 11-game streak. They had shutouts all the way up to Greensburg Central Catholic in their last regular season game, and then added another shutout in the East Allegheny win in the playoffs. Just solid in all phases, the Quakers are. And for J.J. Vecchio, who have medals, gold medals as a player, gold medals as an assistant, and he's 8-15 away from a gold medal as the head coach. Edwards is up there, snooping, but Paschal is also there. Paschal's reads have been good tonight, too. And that was another one. It very easily could be 6-7-0. But Devin Paschal's been on his game. Quakers will send in Kellen Oth, and Francisco Smith will come back in off of his card for North Catholic. As we hit 7.5 left in this one. First of 2 tonight from Highmark Stadium. The second, girls 4A, Seneca Valley and Moon. Thursday night, championship action. Friday night, 2 more championships in soccer. First night of the high school football playoffs. Saturday, 4 championship soccer matches and the volleyball championships from the UPMC complex and the campus of Robert Morris University in Moon. Spectacular new facility out there. A steal. They're going to try to maybe work Dunda to Shamovitz looking for the HT. He'll fire and gets the hat trick. A fitting end if it is, to the night of Keller Shamovitz off the Dunda assist. He's got 44. It's 4-0 Quakers.
Wow. What a night. And what a shot. Paschal's had a great night, but there's nothing he could do about that one. Just sneaking it between the outstretched arms of Paschal and the crossbar above him.
Dunda picks up his 10th assist of the year. Shamovitz, 44. Now 10 goals in the playoffs for Keller Shamovitz. That is his 8th career hat trick. Actually, his eighth hat trick of the year, if I got this right. He's had 7 hat tricks 2 straight years. That's his 8th. That kid's a finisher, if you didn't know. By the way, career goal for Keller Shamovitz. Number 86. He's now got 209 career points. I just think that's what they were angling for in the 74th minute, just to get him the HT. So Shamovitz had a goal on a free kick in 2019. 3 more in the championship match. Good memories for him. And this was a team 2 years ago that the Ryder brothers in that run were leading the way for Quaker Valley. Dom and Fritz, Frankie Fernandez as well. 20 wins in 2016, 23 in 17 for the Quakers, 19 in 2018, 24 in 2019. They were 11-1-1 in the abbreviated season last year due to COVID, and then didn't get a chance to play or compete in the playoffs. And this year, they're going to prove to 19-2. And there's another job sliding out, making a play by Devin Paschal. "13 corners for Quaker Valley. They've got all corners in this one. They've got 42 shots, 20 that have made their way on the net. 16 saves for Devin Paschal. We're down to 440. And a celebration for the Quaker Valley Quakers. We'll get some subs. Or a sub for North Catholic, Luke Major. He's the senior, so he gets some PT in the championship here at Highmark Stadium. Again, their scholastic career not over. The WPIAL portion will be over for the seniors, but North Catholic, Quaker Valley, and Ambridge, all 3 teams from 2A Section 4 representing the WPIAL in the state playoffs. This ball chipped away out on the far side. Oth will quickly play it in. North Catholic will chip it out. Did they work a low throw? Yeah, they're going to get a low throw. And now if you're the Quakers, 3.5 minutes, just play keep away. It's kind of what you've done anyway in this match. 2 in the first half, 2 in the second half. That ball played out of bounds on the far side. A through ball. That's defended by Stofko as we're under 3. Ball on the far side of the field. Quakers still possessing. This will be their 21st game. Oh, they get it in front, and they'll deflect it in. That's another one for Keller Shamovitz. 4 in the championship match, 45 on the year, 5-0 Quakers.
Have yourself an evening.
Have a night. He certainly has. This is the 21st match, 15 of them shutouts for Quaker Valley. They've allowed just 11 goals on the season. They've now scored 150. They're about 2 minutes away from holding some gold and wearing some gold tonight. We'll spin it out on the right side. Kriebel's knocked down. In a closer match, maybe a foul be called on that, but 5-0 with 1:40 left, you let that slide.
The Quakers have not let up on their aggressive nature at all. 2 goals in the final 7 minutes. And they're just doing what they've done all match long, and that's dominate in the attacking third.
Dominate the possession of the ball, and specifically in the attacking third. We've got 70 seconds left as John O'Toole enters late for North Catholic.
One minute remaining in regulation. 1 minute.
Under a minute to go. The only piece of business to attend to for Quaker Valley. Do they keep the clean sheet? North Catholic has not gotten a shot on goal. Zach Burr has not had to make a save in this one. He's had limited touches as we're down to 30 seconds. For the 5 goals by Keller Shamovitz. As we tick under 20 seconds. And a celebration. Up Route 65 ensuing tonight.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4,
Quaker Valley, for the 10th time in school history, they celebrate a WPIAL championship.
Quaker Valley Quakers.
As they come to the near side to celebrate in front of their fans. Denied the playoffs last year due to COVID. Not denied this year. They improved to 19-2. They win this one 5-0 over North Catholic. We'll take a break. Talk about it afterwards. WPIAL 2A champions, the Quaker Valley Quakers. Saw exclusive coverage here tonight on the Trib Live High School Sports Network.
That was awesome.
Best seat in the house is on HSSN.
Glad to bring you the best seat in the house tonight from Highmark Stadium with Mitch Montani, Bob Orquist, Matt Vandrak also here. Quaker Valley pretty much having their way. Dominant performance tonight for the Quakers. Mitch, they're 19-2. They win this one 5-0. And really, all Quakers all the time just technically perfect. The possession in the attacking third, as we talked about, really not having their back line or their keeper, Zach Burr, much activity, much anything to do at all, and they win this one handily.
It was just a dominant performance from the opening minute to the final minute of this match in Quaker Valley, with Shamovitz leading the charge. 4 goals for him. Just found a way tonight to dominate. And as you said earlier, 10th championship in school history, 4th title in the last 10 years for the Quakers. They keep it rolling tonight, right on into the state playoffs. A seamless performance here in the final round, the championship of this Class 2A bracket.
North Catholic was weathering the storm early. It took till the 24th minute. Rowan Kriebel, a through ball, the cross, right corner, left side. Shamovitz, his first of 4. His 42nd of the year, 24th minute, made it 1-0. Shamovitz on a quick restart. I believe it was Edwards in the 38th minute who got it to Shamovitz. His 43rd. That's how we ended the first half. 2-0. Edwards got his 15th in the 62nd minute. And then Shamovitz back-to-back 74th minute, 78th minute. The first one off a Dunda assist. Shamovitz, 45 goals on the year. He's got 11 goals in these WPIAL playoffs. And that is your scoring. The numbers, just 2 shots towards the net for North Catholic. 44 total shots for Quaker Valley. 17 saves, for Devin Paschal, who played really well despite the fact that he gave up 5. And all 13 corner kicks in this match, all favoring Quaker Valley. See the teams gathered near midfield. The silver medals being handed out to the Trojans.
Number 9, Oliver Joseph.
I'm going to reset the
Number 10, John O'Toole.
state playoffs because the matches that affected the WPL teams were all played today as well. In District 10, top-seeded Fairview was playing second-seeded Grove City. Fairview 16-3-1. They're the defending District 10 champs. Grove City 16-2-1. The winner of that match, the District 10 champion, hosts Ambridge in the state playoffs. The loser, which will be the second team out of District 10, will play, or they'll be hosted by Quaker Valley. The loser of this one, North Catholic, they'll play the District 6 champion on the road. That match between Westmont Hilltop and Richland being played tonight in Johnstown. Westmont Hilltop, by the way, perfect on the season at 20-0. So that's what the state playoffs look like for boys 2A. We've got girls 4A coming your way next. Boys and girls 1A tomorrow, and then 4 championship matches on Saturday. Exclusive video coverage all on the Triple Live High School Sports Network from Highmark Stadium.
22, Andre Giunato.
They're still working their way through the silver medal line for
24, Francisco Smith.
North Catholic. Jaron Steele, by the way, writing these
26,
recaps. Chris Horner here taking pictures. So if you prefer the written word,
28,
check out the Triple Live High School Sports Network for that. As we've got you covered.
goalkeeper Lucas Gunther.
Got you covered for all things high school sports if you didn't know that by now. Mitch has got you covered. You've got 2 tomorrow night. 2 more on Saturday.
Yes, sir.
Mitch will be busy here at Highmark
Goalkeeper Devin Paschal.
Stadium. He'll be enjoying the view from across the lawn. To our left, the lights aren't on, but you get a view of Heinz Field
Now
from
the medal presentation
here at Highmark
for
Stadium.
WPIAL 2A champion Quaker Valley Quakers.
And now the Quakers will get their gold medals and also
Number
get the
15, Will Gunda.
trophy.
One of the most exciting times of the year for us. The end of the soccer season,
Edwards.
all ending with these championships at Highmark Stadium, the
Number 7,
volleyball
Barnes.
championships, all taking place in 2 days on Saturday throughout the day at RMU. And, of course,
Number 9,
the football playoffs getting underway tomorrow night. A lot going on
number
in the
10,
WPIAL for fall sports all wrapping up for the most part, and it's exciting.
North Catholic will have to wait a week to get their action, being the number 2 seed in the football playoffs. They'll play either Keystone Oaks or South Allegheny. But exclusive coverage of that tournament as well on the Trib Live High School Sports Network. And it's a good feeling. You can't do anything except honor the seniors who missed their opportunity last year, as for many of the teams, Mitch, that have lost their opportunity because of COVID last year. But the players who stuck through it, the sophomores, the juniors, and now this year's seniors, they were able to weather that storm, come back this year, and they've got a gold medal. And their work isn't done. They stated goals, obviously, as many teams do. WPIAL championship, check. State championship is next in the sights. North Catholic has never been to a state title game. For the Quakers, they've got 7 state championships. Their last in 2019. So they're trying to bring that home to the WPIAL.
Number 12, Jack Kowalski.
As they're getting their gold medals.
24, Carter Turk.
And you mentioned it. I don't want to say it was businesslike,
Number 1, Nathan.
but they did what they do and possess and attack. And there was no answer, no adjustments for North Catholic that changed that in any way. Here comes the team trophy presentation. North Catholic, the runner-up trophy.
And you got to be impressed by Quaker Valley defeating the runner-up North Catholic 3 times by a combined 15-0 score.
And they defeated Ambridge, a little closer in the semifinals, but they handled their section mates. And they're the Quakers huddling around the championship trophy. J.J. Vecchio now has one of those, a gold medal as a player. He's got a gold medal as an assistant, and he gets his first as a head coach here at Quaker Valley. That'll do it for this one. The WPIAL Boys 2A Championship is in the books. Your final score from Highmark Stadium. The Quaker Valley Quakers 5, the North Catholic Trojans 0. For my partner, Mitch Montani, and for Matt Vandrak, Bob Ork was saying thank you for watching. Enjoy the rest of your night. Please stay tuned for more continued coverage and exclusive coverage of the 2021 WPIAL Soccer Championships. You saw it right here tonight on the Trib Live High School Sports Network.